0731760507 batari rero ribwenyorere bintu ase amaguru y'ensemono.
Mwancho murigeria Okisi TV amatkone merongebere oka abutokere kuri mwaka bwekiri bibere merongebere na inye uchaka no kwegena kwanenga nigogendete gucengera omwaka oyo buyakegima na igobo igokuru ase studio litwerigari sabato tarike merongebere cyo mutinyu mutanga ni omwaka oyo nigone yariganira kumanyingana ya atwikire SMS itiyoboraria abwase omwaziri bwetsemi omoskeze macho gwesokire na komochia ekiombe gia TC maigayo gotara eskuru yemo imeye county ya Kakamega na kunyara kwa bako baseria aborokia bwansi ikongoro kwa Lydia Muranya Mongo kabana inchewe kwa mwerio elinderi ngomanya mange
aya na yatekire chinga kiechi imeya Kisi TV
Toko chaka kurase bunge ya machoge burabunigo abarayi banyarko bakuburirwa wesoke irindere kworokia amaskani anene mono bosio bwabali ababa chorete eje maiga yengusana n'entindi kunyarko bageko wendera koene kibwabo igolibera litindi kunyarko bali koene kibwa maiga yo mugavana bwe county ya Kisii Moske Paul Simbarati boigo omubunge bwe bunge ya South Mugrango Moske Silvana Sosoro kunyarko bakogendera korokia chitofauti chabo no enabonigo abamenyi be bunge ya machoge barabanyarko bagwe soke na kuburia abarayi banyarko bakubakorera amagenderero bakurawa amono munyakero gwo murembe ase ebunge ya machoge barabu Samson Onyancha nigobono aburira abarayi kunyarko bakurigereria amagenderero kurenda tariko gendera korokia okongusana na ase siasa
igobone karamo mokuomana gasie tariko korekana manyanga ntubwate karamu irimba lirito gocha kuba market aitonyo 100% osonyo 45 igo nchenare kubasaba uno murayi dispute imubwate cyo kuomana kuramana akimogende mutige
bona abantu bansire bandi bebirukira babasi bakarego teanga umugabo na kunwe gono mutwo basi okunwa bona tugiterenga usoro bona tacha babasi gose umugabo na tagenda bugirango ayina mangana atawenere tiko boekiagara iyote development togote marindo ra ekuru mugabo no mugima ngana kiogosoro biegenteke mutakere munya otebya abante kiagara bone bakoigunga umugabo no itogoseru noro chaba basi bagare goteanga bono mubasi ogoseru aruo bansa manda mono guchia
gwiterere tionga ekero gokunega abana wakunire nyumba ya ito eyero mubasi iswali liana neri buno muntu murayo otenete imara totebya abarayi baitunga tokolere gasi tu abaete indunero tutagite mangana kogenda kubeka magene para gutanga okonyoro murweiro ore kwiru ne gari nyagitari osomo nginore gwekonya kwanya kwa mutangire ando nyoro chire omugima gwaye bwasire bosa
igato sikabara ina intu abana inchi ntobase kona ko ababakurwana noyo twera neke nyomba nabono nkobekera toro soro kwire ndengera taeta bona kolenga libinte binge basinyara bana karo asari bono kindi koro sigente beto gakoro muntu naro go chikumpinga abantu bono muntu babwato ko kumupungo bumachoge bora gakoro ko badia barongo ashumu chingwana chonse amangano sia abantu babwata ayo so akora magendera otoro aseli chipara chinga kichike tokombe naro yo moyo rabu lakini mono ise kabanga nabo babwato ko twibisira pinga to igotoka umugambi tobona uko tusoki
elio manandire se chinyagitari kamuranje gabana nayo roro nayo tenete chinyagitari kelio gokura genda ngo pake nyagitari eyo boli nyona barwaira amu una kwa etetenga kiende naende omanyenga ki abanyagitari baona kwa na barabubuya egere enyagitari egororo ko mu amatega ko gendoro uruwali wo murwaire ando soka buya
Obwoba nigo bogenderete kubwata ase ekenyoro kia Nyatieno kegotoka emiesani ebunge ya Tut Masaba imeye kaunti ya Nyamira eye maiga y'omwana obo omunyaruka bw'emyaka 15 nomo konyaruka bagakubara korwa sobo chinsa chia butuko korende boigo ase akonyaruka bakagotoka nande chinsa chia butuko ase bono banyaruka bakagoteba buna egekore ekio nigo kiagenderere rituko guchia serinde ase besokire na kuburia abamenyi benseme konyaruka bakobabeka ase amasabo no inabo egekore kianyaruka kugikiribwa borosana. Mwancho morigereria Okisi TV gonko majibunga oroboti ondogo chirase nchira yobo ikiranu chikoraga chinsa isato totigarite ase county ya Nyamira nigo bono omugusia nyarkuwaga koboribwa wesokia na gosoa ase chi welfare bunenchira ye moyo wekonya nene mono chinga kichiamate chiakirwe nemechando ukwana litkoria rero eye maiga ye kyombe ekemogose welfare eyemo maikanti buna nyamai ya chache welfare association konyarka bage kurobo konyi go chiase amatayemo elinde komwenya omugaka bwe enkeyo igento no ina bate bibuna chi welfare nigo chigo konya omugusi anene mono chinga kicheme chando
Kiombeke nyama ya chache welfare association ikiombeke twagechagite 2023 January wikira bonaiga ndubwate 401 members bali kiombe na ndabande barogiti willingness yugo choinie kiombeke ikiombeke gaito egekuru bokonyi sana engaki kero montaño lirobo kongu kero ememba ya aita ya sirire gose ya siririe bali balense yaye abalense yaye nabo ibuli baye ni family yaye umurugi oye na bana baye bono kero anyo lirobo kongu tutene member etogo cheme bune kiombe we take so much pardon from him etogo te mas toko nyara elinde tomo guswero umosigo yobwa amatanga majorly etoko angazia chi area ibere 2 areas in as much as the other areas to kuligereria lakini we measure in 2 areas eyemo area ya financial support maite kero montaño robo kongu obo gocha musiabakano obo gocha kero montate ibangeti tenga burwaire nabo monta kurwara airunya getari lakini kero mochando to kirono makweli tanya gwaka odi one togocha ina way that tubwate financial support ye kiombe twakora imiroberio ya matanga aya to offset bills onye bill kero ya nyagetari onye bill kero ya mocheri to offset kiregento. Talking of finances ekiombe okorega sire buna go take care of a bill ya mocheri ya take care of egari kwimukyo mubere esanduku eyanga alafu rende kurwabo chibesa chiri chigotigara kurwa se kiombe ememba ya ebubaka bono in short budget yaito nera aligned ndubwate bintu biri specific tokwenda namna nateba ndubwate ebiri ya mocheri ndubwate sanduku ndubwate gari ndubwate yanga na ndubwate public address litukolia matanga ngotenera public address echine chibesa chibagire buya seri chikolia ito na ndekere member nera aware chibesa irenga chiko endase amahitaji yayo rende bono rende ngusaba balia barase ebinyoro abusi yaito imbu yago so ase chi welfare to siereria welfare uko iurenge welfare nera ase to basigosiereria so ai welfare ororo manyangi kenderete na ndika bana active member welfare ngo konyere sana naro ebinto yakorire ebingi sana utige yetu ya nyamaiya chi welfare nturoro chire outside gusi bono mturo koragasi gusi tole siko bona astore siko chi welfare nchirororo we see egasi chiko kore chi welfare bono rende na umukwebeka namo ebinyoro iga mochamo mwebekane moro se welfare na bagonyora gusi yetu ya change wetera se chi welfare.
Abarai ao nigo besokia litkoria rero bunenjira ya moyo gucengera omukonyi bomurai bense ya Kenya omutangani korwense ya Kenya yanyorte obusiburi bwaye abarai abo bakorawa amono morai wiki amakia ODM Raila Amolo Odinga nigo banyarko bagwikirana abo base banyarko bagucengera emyaka 30 kurwa Jaramogi Oginga Odinga anyarko ko bakagusiria obugima bwaye no nabo nigo abarai abanyarko bagwikirana gwikirana ase chinsemo ekyo bakurawa amo n'omu waziri o public service aserieta Moses Kuria abwase bairari bagiri abene na komotogia Jaramogi boigo ase bainyora ayakorete chinga kiarenge moyo.
Bishop, fellow Christians, God is good all the times. Thank you very much. The clergy and the guests who have come here today, on behalf of the family of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, we welcome you and we thank you for joining us this morning for this prayer in remembrance of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, 30 years. This is not a place for speeches. Speeches will be made where we're going to, here. But I just wanted to let you know that Jaramogi was very much associated with this church. This project is a brainchild of the late Bishop Henry Okulu and Jaramogi. And Jaramogi did the first fundraising before he died. He was joined by the late Obobwenia. So when Jaramogi left, Obobwenia took over, and I joined Obobwenia. So we did it then with Job together, and when Job passed on, then I continued myself until we are here where we are. It is still a project that is ongoing, an ongoing project. And last week we were here, and they told us that there's a sound system that they want to put up here, and there are pews which they still want to do, but they will be fundraising on another occasion, not today. Today, as a family, we are presenting these 2 chairs to the church. On top of that, we are also adding the church.
The man we are celebrating today, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, was a very, very committed family man. He was a committed family man, and he was also committed to this country. And when he died, I can tell you there's a time I disagreed with him. I was disagreeing with Jaramogi because I was telling him, Baba, these people have given you too much trouble. You have been in detention and you came out so emaciated and you had lost so much weight because of all the thoughts in prison. Why don't you just leave the politics alone and concentrate on your businesses so that you can revive your businesses? But Jaramogi told me that, my son, I have lived with you all these years, but it appears you don't know me. You don't know the real Jaramogi. All those things you are talking about, which call businesses and small things like those, only take less than a quarter of my heart. Everything else goes to the people. That thing you tell me to leave politics is my life, and I will not leave it. I will fight for justice, and I will fight for the people of Kenya until I die. That was Jaramogi. If I don't want to continue much more than that, I just want to thank all the other participants who have come from far and wide to come and give lectures to us this afternoon. And I also want to say thank you very much to Professor Nyang' Nyong'o. Without Professor's heart, big heart, without his generosity, without his commitment to the cause, this occasion should not have happened. All the things which have happened here have happened because of his personal guidance and commitment, and a very reliable lieutenant like
Nairobi today. familia ya Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, Baba Raila Amolo Odinga, youth leader ndugu yangu Oburu Odinga, Mama Aida Odinga, Mama Margaret Kenyatta na watu wa Kisumu, Nyadhuro Auntie, Nyadhuro Umor. Nimekuja hapa kusherekea hii sherehe ya miaka 30 for one of my early mentors when I was a young man. I remember as a student leader in the University of Nairobi, I met Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. And I remember we were accompanied tulipelekwa kwa Jaramogi na chairman wetu wakati huo, Mheshimiwa TJ Kajwang, who is here. Pia tulikuwa with our Secretary General, Governor Ochilo Yako, who is here today. Na wakati huo Moi alikuwa amekataa kurejista chama chetu cha wanafunzi cha SONU. Na Jaramogi tulipoenda kumuona akatusukuma mpaka hiyo chama yetu ikakuwa registered. I remember one time TJ Kajwang and myself went to see the then Attorney General Amos Wako, who was here today. And Amos Wako told me, young man, I understand your position, but my hands are tied. And he could not do anything about it. So Amos Wako, I don't know whether he's still around.
Ayoka gendrete nigo mwaziri w'ekisemi umusikezi Keri Machogu anyarko kawesokia na kugikiria ekiyombegia TSC asaganire ekiyombe kwa aborkia chinga kinyororo irindere banyarko bakogendereria amasomo abo ukwana ase skuru ya Isongo egotoka asensemo ya Mumias me county ya Kakamega nigo bono Machogu anyarko bagakuboria ekiyombegia TSC kunyarko gekona kyangati bali kubarusia abalimu ase skuru na yanigachire maiga ya bayibori kurwase eskuru ya Isongo kunyarko bakomaseria omwalimu omonene gw'eskuru eyo igento noenda bokyanya kubage koirera abalimu gose kyombegia TSC kunyarko bakobaseria gose kubarusia abalimu bonsi ase eskuru eyo kiaita.
At all times, we must not undermine the right of our children to free and compulsory basic education. We must ensure that the best interests of the child are accorded paramount importance in all matters concerning the child, including the child's education.
Walimu wote ambao wameajiriwa na TSC kwa sababu ya usalama yao, na kulingana na hayo mpaka wakati huu hatujaambiwa kwamba walimu wengine wataleta siku gani.
Na licha ya Machogu kwa ile stahili kwanza
is in the mandate of TSC, it has affected greatly the learning, and therefore we really want to plead with TSC that as the sponsors of this school hatungependelea kwamba shule ifungwe.
While the invasion of schools and attacks on the teachers are unfortunate, and we cannot be able to allow that to continue, we have to adopt careful, systematic, and consultative means of ensuring that we do not deprive.
Abara yabasubati nigo bono besokire na kunyarko bagukwanira anene mono ebikore byabasubati kunyarko bagwitwari two cyaserinde ase cinchira cy'obutukano anene mono ase nyomba cyo kombo ya cyoburaro ukwana ekere cyo nigo bono abara yabasubati baburire kunyarko bakwanike buna amachiko ngo tinyubware anene mono chingaki abantu bakunyarko bakombo ya nyomba cyoburaro igento no nabo banyarko bakugikiria ebikore by'umwana umunyaruka kunyarko kagwitwari two cyaserinde asebo igo banyarko bagwesokia na koteba bunene go baragendera kunyarko bakwegerera bo igo kunyarko bakuringoria engane iyo ne maiga yebikore bine bikunyarko bikoene kibwari tukucha serinde.
That we can help our students before they get a place to live. That place should have CCTV because that one can be a cure. And the Airbnb, so that we can establish what could be the cause of this. Not forgetting that the caretakers of those areas should also be keen on the people going to such places. Our daughters, on the same note, should be very vigilant. Even parents should also be vigilant when your children, when you're taking them to go and live in the universities or in the areas that are near to the universities. Please know where exactly it is. Is it a safe place?
Chinga kechecho ni gobono abarai au anena mono bakuragwa amono mo women rep kurwase Umunomo women rep as kurwase county ya Kericho asanyar kwa kaweso kiana kunyarka waka kuboria serikali kwene kibunanko be kabale amachiko asichinyo wasasi chi lodging boygo chinyomba chi manyikantibuna chi Airbnbs asate birubuna ebikore by'abantu goitwa litko cya serinde asichinyombe cyo kombo ya cyoburaro nigo bikunyarka bigo korekana kubatikana amono kuboro kwa machiko asichinyombe cyo.
We are standing here today as women leaders from all walks of life to not only condemn the violence meted upon women and girls, but also have an intimate conversation on how we can all participate in stopping the vice within the society. We need an all hands on deck to ensure that all these matters are brought to book and the perpetrators are actually dealt with.
It is a call to action. The government, the law enforcement, and the tech community, and every user in social media.
All these cases of femicides are within enclosed, safeguarded areas. Airbnbs are not built on top of trees. They are not in a forest anywhere. They are within our estates. So we as Kenyans, what policy mechanisms or policing mechanisms are we putting around ourselves to ensure that we even support government initiatives to speak out and to go out there and ensure that our children and girls, our boys are not raped and we are not finding them dead.
When it comes to matters murder, nobody should celebrate. Nobody should even try to justify why another human being should die. And we want to ask that as you cover this issue, we request that you don't bring the line that tries to suggest that a murder could be justified.
We've got crucial leads that will help us to get the person that committed the crime. We also have crucial leads on the Oma Bay case. So we are hopeful that at the end of the day, we are going to present the perpetrators of these heinous crimes before court. And we want to ask the public if it is possible to assist us, get information, get us tips, because we cannot work all alone. We can only work with the support of the public.
Mancho mulgira togenderete gokomanya ime ya Kisi TV ni gobono abagabana banyarko bagwesokia na koboria serikali kunyarko wage kubwatuka chibesa gochase chi county entono ina obate biruna chi county chinde titiranyora chibesa kurwa omutienyi oikominarimo omwaka bweta bwechirwe bere 2023 bakuragwa amono mu governor Okirinyaga omusbati ani waigoro oiboigo oromo nyakero gobwe kiombe gia COG ose council of governors ni gobona nyarko kagwesokia na kunyarko bagakogikire serikali asate biruna magendero ni gagendera kuborwa asichi county kubwatikana amono konyurwa boigo no kuborwa wechibesa asichi county echo.
We note with concern the delayed disbursement of equitable share of revenue, considering that we are 3 months on average in arrears. 17.48 billion owed to 24 counties for November 2023 allocation. Kenya shillings 30.83 billion owed to 47 counties for December 2023. And Kenya shillings 32.76 billion owed to 47 counties for January 2024.
Even right now in Homa Bay, you find that the medical staff are are restless, you know. So I just want to also let them know that I'm doing my very best, and I hope that we can, you know, come together and see how to just work despite the difficult circumstances. But
we call upon the National Treasury to immediately release the 81.08 billion owed to county governments without any further undue delay. We wish to bring to your attention that the county government of Homa Bay will be holding its second Homa Bay International Investment Conference. The theme of the conference is Unlocking the Bay of Endless Potential.
Omugavana bwe county ya Machakos omusubati wa Vinyandeti nigachakire bene omurobero bokwenana amabere gukyase kiskuru anemono asibirasi bya ECD bunenchereye moyo gosira kisemi boyigoko basira abalemi mabere ase county yo okwanekerekyo wa Vinya nigo boyigo arure segeto gukyase abagavana bande kunyarko bakoba ekyorokerere boyigo kunyarko bakwenana amabere gukyase kiskuru image county au bunenchereye moyo gosegeta aborokia wa kunyarko bakogendera amone kisemi.
Kuru wewe kwa sababu ya huu mradi wa maziwa. Huu mradi ukiangalia watoto wa ndogo. Saa hii katika county yetu, I'm sure county commissioner will agree with us. We are going to have enrollment going up because we know watoto wetu watakula shuleni na pia watapata maziwa shuleni. Kwa hivyo nikushukuru kwa hayo.
Governor, thank you very much kwa kuletea watoto wetu maziwa. Maziwa ya Nyayo ilisaidia watu sana na ilisaidia watoto sana, maana watoto wengi hata wakiwa na njaa kwa nyumba walikuwa wanajua nikifika shule nitakunywa maziwa. Kwa hivyo ilisaidia watoto kwenda shule na kuweza kusoma wakiwa wanasikia vizuri kidogo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the free school milk program we are launching today for all the public ECDs in Machakos County is expected to increase the enrollment, boost nutrition among our children, as well as improve their health and general well-being. Program ya ECD ya chakula inaendelea na watoto watakuwa wanakunywa maziwa mara 2 kwa wiki. Besides health and nutrition benefits to our children, my government expects this program to boost the earnings of our dairy farmers who will supply the milk. Tumekubaliana na wale wanatuzia maziwa wanunue maziwa kwa cooperative zetu. Tunaendelea na kupanga hiyo mikakati tumalize na wanunue maziwa kwa bei mzuri kutoka Machakos County.
Mwanchu murigereria Okisi TV nero amandegere yo mugusi wikira bunongo butorera aya tikire enseye mu yabono butuko korende nyoranga chikoraga chinse isatontu sange ayo amona yandamange asingo wakira ngambya mono asakugenda guchorana kurigereria Kisi TV naro amandegere yo mugusi igongoro kwa lide murano ulitwagwatana no kwaenekeringa amangana ya agochira senchirere eyo boikiranu nigakorukunga Eliud Obonyo.
Aya na yatekire nchinga kieche